Christmas.
I like to introduce myself. My name is
King.
Churro. All right, y'all. Today is December 24th, 2021. It's Friday, Christmas Eve. I'm headed to work. It is currently 12:36. I got me a double torture. Went to dutchbros in La Quinta on Jefferson and Fred Waring. Today I woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:04 to be exact. I woke up wanting jelly donut. When wifey woke up, she said she wasn't feeling very well. You know, she was feeling a little nauseous last night. I guess she had woke up multiple times and all that good stuff, but she's feeling a little better. She felt even better when she saw the direct deposit on my paycheck. So about 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, wifey and I went over to Home Goods, one of our favorite stores. That's where I went and bought my bro Luis. It's like a coffee whiskey mixture that goes into this like bottle, right? Like you crush up the mix with a hammer, and then you put the mix that's crushed up into the bottle, and it comes in like this glass decanter, and then you pour your whiskey into it, and then you let it sit for 24 hours, let it infuse. And then after the 24 hours, you strain it out. People don't know how to merge around here, yo. Let's go. Go. There you go. Good boy. Anyway, so you strain out the mix from the whiskey that's been sitting for 24 hours, that's already been infused. You taste it. And if it's not to your liking, or you think it needs to sit a little longer, then you put the mix and the whiskey back into the bottle, and then you let it sit for another 8 hours. You let it infuse a little bit more, and then it came with what it called whiskey stones, right? And I'm like, I couldn't figure out what the whiskey stones were for, because it wasn't part of the instructions on how to infuse your whiskey. And when Luis got the gift earlier, he opened it up, and he told me the whiskey stones you put in the freezer, and they basically work as ice. And so it's like basically literally having whiskey on the rocks. I was like, oh shit, that's dope. So got him that. And Luis, he's into wine. He's a kind of a wine connoisseur in a sense. Only one of my friends that I know that are like really into wine. So I got him this bottle stopper / pourer, and it's a gnome. It's about yay big, and literally, okay, so again, it's a wine stopper, but you take off the gnome's hat and it becomes a pourer. It's so cool. Wifey bought him a U.S. Army tree ornament. That I have the same one, and it has the Army song on the back. And she's like, you have one, now he has one, you guys are twins. And then he's like, yeah, we're twins like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Also at Home Goods, I bought these bottles with dried like fruit and dried herbs and stuff in them. And what it's for is it's supposed to make a strawberry daiquiri, so you add rum to it. So same concept as what I got for Luis, where it's the dried stuff in it, pour the rum in it, and then you let it infuse, and you let it sit for however long. And when it's time for it to be drinking, then you have it ready to go. Pour it over ice, and it also comes with a strainer. That's the cool thing, it comes with a strainer. So You can pour it over ice, like I said, and then go from there. So I bought 2 of those. I intended to give one to Luis and one to Johnny. I'm definitely giving one to Johnny, but I think I'm keeping the other one because I kind of want it. Then I also bought this other mix, and it's for watermelon margaritas. And literally, you put 2 parts of this mix and 1 part margarita. So I kind of need to go to Bevmo or somewhere I can get bar products and buy a jigger, so I can put, I can measure out an ounce and just serve it over the rocks. Because one thing I learned when my friends came from LA was that I know how to be heavy-handed and over-booze a margarita. So, which I guess could be cool sometimes, right? I'm hoping that what I did last night at work is of satisfactory to Mike. I was hoping to be able to learn other parts of this job, whether it's dispatch or anything else. And unfortunately, that's not the case. It's mainly because I've already spoken to Mike about wanting to move into dispatch or move into any other role in the company. I told him I don't want to be a lead driver. I don't want to be a lead. I don't want to, I want to do more of the, station work. Obviously with this knee injury, it's not going to go away. Once you start injuring your body parts, like your knees and your hips and all, shit doesn't go away. It doesn't. The older we get, it doesn't go away. So the older we get, we need to get to a certain point in our lives where we actually say, all right, this is what I'm doing now. It's like, that's the unfortunate part about getting old is you can't do what these 20, 30-year-olds are doing, you know what I mean? And I'm not too far off from a 30-year-old, right? I'm 40 years old. I turned 41 in March. But for me personally, it's like I've already put my body through so much in my lifetime, right? If you're a veteran, you know what I mean. If you're a veteran of the U.S. Army or U.S. Marine Corps, and whether you were a grunt, an engineer, anything that had to do with physically being active, you know what I'm talking about. And that's the unfortunate part. I don't know if Mike had an idea when he hired me that I was going to be this rough and tough, get shit done, and trust me, I can do all that. I can lift more than half the guys on my team. Some of the guys on my team can't lift shit, but they're fast, right? They can get out of the vehicle. They can run over to the front door. There's really no point in running, to be honest with you. Whenever you see FedEx pull up, you'll see them running. They'll run to the door to drop off, and then they'll run back to their trucks. But whether or not that's what the guys on my team are doing, I don't know for sure. I know some of them do that. I hate the feeling that I just, in the back of my mind, feel like my time is running out. Every day I live my life, man, I feel like I'm going to die an early death. Every day of my life in the working field, I've always felt like I need to move up, and I need to move up fast because my life is going to be cut short. Like every time I get a new job, I'm like, man, I'm here for longevity, and something happens to where it doesn't end up that way. Something happens to where I end up either fired, I quit, or something is to happen, you know what I mean? Like, I don't ever have the feeling that I'm ever going to stay somewhere long enough. My intention is to stay somewhere long enough, like I want to spend 20 years, you know what I mean? But I've yet to get to that point. The longest job I've ever held was like 3 years. Hell, I was in the Army for 8. But even then, those 8 years was a big struggle. I don't know how these people who have jobs, who are, at their job for, 19, 20, 30 years. One job. But I know one thing's for sure. If I was not married and I only had to worry about myself, I wouldn't have to work so hard. In fact, someone just give me some iced coffee and $1 million. I'll be alright. So, it is 15:45. 3:45 for those of you who don't do military time. We had one of our drivers needed to go drop off a package that was not on his itinerary. That's a mistake by Amazon, right? I guess it's in an apartment complex that needs a key that we possess to enter. Well, but they sent me out. I'm in my car. I'm in my personal vehicle. They sent me out. I've got Steve's number written on my forearm. I've got Elijah's number on my forearm. Elijah is a young lady, fairly new to our team. She's been on for a couple of weeks now. And I guess she had another apartment key. Same building, same apartment complex. So, anyway. So then, as I'm talking, so here's the thing. So, usually you're in a vehicle and you call dispatch. You don't have any packages left in your vehicle, and you call dispatch, ask for any rescues. So then they send you out to go rescue somebody, basically lessen the amount of drops they have left or stops. So then, jokingly, of course, I said, "All right, dispatch, is there any other rescues I can?" So I called up Mike, my boss. "All right, dispatch, is there any other rescues I can assist on?" And I just started giggling, and he's like, "Soon, brother, soon." I'm like, sometimes I wonder if Mike knows I'm joking. See, a lot of these new guys, man, I don't know what the deal is. A lot of our new guys, they want to just get done. They just want to be done. So, I don't know. They don't gas up, or they don't do the post inspection that they need to be doing. And as an original driver, as one of the OGs on the team, I'm always trying to, especially now that I'm basically light duty closer, I'm making sure that everybody does their post inspection. Some of the guys they just don't do it, or they're too lazy, or whatever the case might be. It's like, dude, it doesn't even take that long to do. We've got your core guys who will just do the job, right? And then you got your guys who just don't give a shit. And I care about the guys who do give a shit. So, we have some guys that, or not just the guys, but some team members, and they obviously have a license if they could drive our trucks, right, our vans, but they go home and they don't have a vehicle. They're waiting on rides. And I wish I had the financial opportunity to help them get their own car. Look at that. It's a clear day outside. Clear day out here in Cathedral City, California. Oh, I feel the quadricep pain. Is that good? Mm-hmm. Which is that, chicken or carnitas? They still have all that left? They had like 3 trays. Anyway, I'm trying to get Christine in our personal vlog. I'm a married man. I do not need you to be leaving your phone numbers on my arm. That is just disrespectful.
Oh, it's your bedtime. It's the bedtime. Mama said to make you take pictures and it's Mimi's time. Did the got mad and almost bit Mommy? You need a bath. That's what's going on here.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy King Churro. It is 7:40 in the evening, Christmas Eve. Was at home eating my pozolé, and of course my boy Johnny came by for his gift. Now he's back to being free again, so he's back on. Yeah, it's your boy. And ladies, 35 and older, he's single. 35 and older, ladies, he's single.
Gotta check our D's first.
Huh?
Gotta check our D's first.
Yeah. So make sure you're 35 and older. All right. Merry Christmas. Don't worry. The Jack. Diet Coke. The OG with his Chavela and Bud Light. He's not bougie, bro. He's not bougie. He's a cheap date, ladies. We're over here at Neil's Lounge. My boy Johnny's trying to get some quarters so we can go to the table. You ain't never been to Neil's Lounge, you need to come by. It's a real nice little spot. Right now, Christmas Eve, there's nobody here, so there's like maybe 5 people max, and then us, so 7. So, but it's a cool spot, man. Like Sunday night football, Sunday football, actually. Really cool place to be at, man. Really cool place to be. All right, it's about 8:15. Yes, we are leaving early from the bar. Johnny look at me like, is he doing another fucking video? Yes, I am doing another fucking part of this video. My boy Johnny, man. So we played pool. It's nice to get out and play some pool sometimes. I haven't played pool in a long time, bro. How long has it been since you played pool? 10 years? I don't even know how long it's been, bro. Oh yeah, that's right. So to give you guys a little perspective on Johnny and I's friendship, we've been friends since 2009. Since 2009, we've been friends, bro. It's 2021 now. It's 11 years. 11 years we've been friends. We actually met at a cult. I mean, technically it wasn't a cult when we joined. It was called Desert City's Church of Christ. I'm sorry if I'm putting you on the spot there, Johnny, because in case someone does watch it. But it's coming from me, not from Johnny. That shit was a cult. We couldn't date. See, we were part of the singles ministry. We couldn't date anyone outside of the ministry of the church. It had to be someone in the church. And I mean, I'll admit there were some pretty hotties and pretty cute ones over there, but there was one that Johnny couldn't date, and that was his cousin. I mean, in probably another state, he probably could have dated her, but they were back in Mexico. But anyway, so me and Johnny been friends since 2009, bro. Like right off the bat, no? Like we should start kicking it, and shout out to our friendship, man. Because there's no one in the world that I can replace Johnny with. So when he decides to fucking leave the state and go off to Montana or wherever he decides to go to, there's a fucking void that I'll never fucking fill. Ever. Says no one can replace this motherfucker. Love you, bro.
You too, dog.
You didn't hear it because he's very quiet. He says, I love you too, dog. Let me pull up my fucking thing. So anyway, it was nice to hang out with you, Joe, bro. And Merry Christmas.
What you do every year?
Huh?
Every year she can kick out meals.
Hell yeah. Let's set this motherfucker in. Is it a chick?
Yeah.
Yeah. I said, let's let her in. Johnny's like, nope. Let's get in front of her. Anyway, y'all, it's your boy King Churro. This is the end of this video. Again, Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a happy and safe Christmas with the family, with the friends, or whatever. Remember that you're loved, and remember to always be great every day. Johnny, any words?
Peace out.
Peace out, he says. Later, y'all.
Daily reminder. Sometimes those who don't socialize much aren't actually antisocial. They just don't have tolerance for drama and fake people.
Truth be told, I ain't lost nobody I needed. The real one's still around. Y'all be safe though.
You gotta identify your gift and go do what you gifted at. You ain't gotta be smart. You don't gotta have a degree. You don't have to go to UCLA or none of that. You can be highly successful and go to no school. Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates don't have a degree between none of them. They got more degrees working for them than a thermometer.
My personality confuses people. I enjoy being alone a lot, but I'm also outgoing and social. Sometimes I'm quiet, sometimes I'm loud, sometimes I have nothing to say, and sometimes I'm outspoken. I read the energy and adjust. Can you
at.I conditioning.
That's not how you do it.